Hey Hunter, this is Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO, man. Do appreciate you for reaching out on Facebook and our epoxy group, man. So I got this video here for you, and it's basically gonna have 3 points for you. And that's gonna be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'm gonna show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and how that's gonna get you that desired traffic that you're looking for. So I know that you don't have a website up right now. So I just got your Facebook page up here, right here. We're gonna use your top competition over there in Des Moines, and Des Moines for a reason. It could be um, we could have used, the top competition in Waterloo or any of the surrounding areas, but for what you're looking for to be able to capture traffic in Waterloo, Cedar Fall, Cedar Rapids, or Cedar or Waterloo or anything like that, you're gonna need a website, and then I'm gonna show you why right here. So first things first is when you do get that website up, we're gonna go to the first point, right, and that's gonna be content. And generally, Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the homepage. Now, that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. If you're asking what a keyword is, Hunter, a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So, in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, one of your keywords could be interior painting, or exterior painting, Waterloo or Cedar Rapids, or any location that you want to service, right? So your service and then city you want to service would be a keyword, right? So if we go ahead and look here at CertaPro painters, because they are the number one spot over here in Des Moines, we can go ahead and put them in a word counter and see how they're stacking up on their homepage. So yeah, they're very close to that 1,500 mark, right? So when you get that website up and going, you want to at least hit that 1,500 mark. I would say 2,000 words, specifically if you're trying to outbeat these guys in that area. For two reasons. When you hit that 1,500 mark, Google considers your website an authority. And second, you're going to want enough content to place these keywords that I'm about to show you into that content right there. So let's give you some more examples of keywords. Now, this is a tool, Ahrefs, that I use and pay for monthly. It gives me more in-depth data on websites and the competitions. But we got CertaPro's website in here, and we can see exactly what keywords Google's picking them up for. And so, yeah, look, these would be perfect, right? So, painters, Des Moines, Iowa. These are all the keywords, by the way. And so then this would be the volume. That's the amount of people searching for painters, Des Moines, Iowa monthly. And then this number right here is going to be keyword difficulty. So it's on a scale of 0 to 100. The higher it is, the harder it's going to be to rank for it, and the longer it's going to take. And the lower it is, the easier and faster you can rank for it. So then we see that they're getting 61 people to their website alone just for this keyword. And they're ranked number 2 on Google in the position for this keyword. So that's the keywords right there. Let me go ahead to the second point for you, and that's going to be a backlink. Now, once you got that website up and that first point done, the second one's going to be a backlink. And a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to Wagner's painting services when you get your website up, right? And so these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google basically uses this to build trust in your business by seeing other websites vouch for your website. The best example I can give of this, Hunter, is it's literally like a popularity contest in Google's eyes, where the person with the most websites pointing back to theirs is winning that, quote unquote popularity contest, right? And so if we go into my tool Ahrefs here, we see that they have 137 backlinks and 50 other websites pointing back to their page. Now, the idea is, right, if it works for them, that it will work for you, which it will. And we can go in and see exactly what websites they have pointing back to their page. And so then these are all the websites, right? Go in, create an account, make a couple posts and get it linking back to your website. And I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. So it is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. To further that point, let's take a look at this number right here, Hunter. And this is going to be domain rating. So it's on a scale of 0 to 100. And the higher this number is right here, then the more power that Google is putting on this website. So you want those higher powered websites linking back to your page. Once you get below that 20 mark, they're really kind of duds. They're not doing nothing for your page. So you have these high powered links going back to your page. It's going to give your website more power and help you start ranking a lot quicker. Now let's go into that last point that I have for you, and let's look at the Google Map Pack section here, and that's going to be a citation. And so we see that a citation is anywhere your business name, address, or phone number, address or service area is, and your phone number is exactly as it's shown on this Google Business profile. So these citations, right, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since they do generate huge amounts of revenue. For an example, if someone put in Painters, Des Moines, Iowa, you want to be that top 3 section right there, right? Nobody's going to click more businesses or go to page 2 or 3 looking for services from those businesses. And so these citations, they're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and then there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. For an example, on your Facebook business page, you would want to put your business name, address, and phone number exactly as it's shown right here on your Facebook business page, and then Google would read that and count that as one citation, right? So then we have Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and the list goes on and on and on. And the idea is that your brand begins to be found all over the internet by Google because they constantly have, bots crawling to see whose presence is felt most compared to their competitors. And once they start to see more often than these cats right here, then the more likely it is that Google's going to start ranking you above them, and the more they're going to trust you in your website. So I do see that if we put in Painters, Ackley, Iowa, then you are in that number 1 section right there, right? Just make sure that you start getting more of those reviews up so that you can stay showing over there. And then if you do service the areas over here in like Des Moines or Cedar Rapids, make sure that you put, that in your service area locations that we could find over here, right? So just a bit of advice specifically to your Google business profile right there. But let's do a quick recap. Once you get that website up and you get that content of 1,500 to 2,000 words, you get those keywords in there that I gave you an example of, right? And then second, you're starting to get those backlinks going back to your page. You're getting those other websites linking back there, and you're starting to win that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, keep getting those citations and those reviews up. Well, let's take a look at why it's going to be so, profitable for you and your business. We look at Certapro.com, and we can see that they are getting roughly 210 people to their website alone, just over there in the Des Moines area for doing those 3 points that we talked about, right? So let's say it's your website now, and you're getting about 210 people to your website from killing those 3 points that we just pointed out. Let's say out of those 210 people, only 40 actually decide to pick up the phone. And then of those 40, you and your team actually only close half of those. So that would be 20 new jobs per month just off of those 3 points alone that we talked about. Now, I'm not too sure what your business, profit margins are right now, but I would imagine that would be a good amount of revenue into the business in your pocket, especially in the painting industry. I know my clients over there, they make a killing each job, and it is pretty lucrative for the most part. So yeah, Hunter, that's what I do for a living, brother. And I am creating, this video to start helping you generating some leads online and more traffic, man. If you do find yourself wanting a little bit more information and you want to start scaling the business, man, feel free to reach out. I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about the goals. And, maybe I do some research and find out exactly what could be realistic for the business and what it might take to reach those goals. Bub, I just asked that you would leave 1 line of feedback for this video. Maybe something was unclear, or maybe you had another question, or heck, maybe it was just great. Let me know what you thought of the video. Again, my name's Nick O'Neill. My door is always open, and I do appreciate your time for watching this, and I do hope that this really, really helped you, brother.